Hi, Scorpio. This is Just with your June 20th, 2020 general read. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So, Scorpio, some of you haven't really been able to make things happen the way that you would like. It may be a bit of a challenge, but if you're having some issues about moving forward, things are going to work itself out. Some of you may be even having car issues, but I do feel that you're going to get some kind of help, aid. Things around you will be working in your favor. If you can't, if you're having, like I said, mechanical issues or moving, like a physical moving forward, there's help, there's aid. Some of you may chuck this old car that you have and just go and get you a new car, and someone could help you with it, or you go someplace and get help. There has been some concern, thoughts on your mind, overwhelming yourself with thoughts, probably falling into a state of fear and feeling overwhelmed because you're concerned about needing to talk, having to talk, a message of some sort. Not really sure what is gonna happen, right? How's it all gonna play out? But there's a new beginning happening here, like a new cycle just is seeming to be starting at this point in time to me. And it has something to do with a male energy. Whether you're a Scorpio man or a woman, it has something to do with a male energy. And it's almost like kind of having to, just like I think I was telling Geminis, to some extent, you have to face the music, but it's almost like an ending of one chapter and the beginning of another chapter. But the ending of that chapter may be perceived as negative simply because of who you're dealing with, the circumstances surrounding it, or the fear, the overwhelmingness that has kind of built up over time. But there's endings here. Now, when it comes to your career, I do feel, particularly for those of you who have your own business, but this could apply for you who work a 9 to 5, you're a bit overwhelmed. You're at a stalemate because you're not really sure where you want to go. And this is not just in career or business. This is in life. You may have a couple of things that, again, are overwhelming you. So many things to consider, not really sure where you should go. What's the next steps? And things are unclear, but you know change is in front of you. And because your mindset is a bit overwhelmed, your physical being is a little bit at a standstill, and feeling stifled, right? Meaning you haven't done anything about it, maybe just overwhelming yourself with thoughts. Your money sector is right now in mutual aspect to your mindset and your overall well-being. So if you create money on your own, you may be in a challenging place right now because they both run congruent, and you have to kind of either compartmentalize or try to find a way to calm down so that the money can flow again. So just keep that in mind. Others of you may be on defense and guarded. You're probably moving. I do see an eventual move, and also having to kind of stick your ground and stay your ground when it comes to work, whether it be looking for work or trying to maintain your job. You know it's going to be a battle. You probably have been feeling like, I don't feel like doing this, I'm not up for it, but you know change is coming in, and in order for you to get out of it what you want, you're going to have to battle some people. You're going to have to put in a lot of work, and there could be someone who you feel like, I don't want to deal with you. This could be a supervisor, this could be anyone, but you have to. You've got to do it, and it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. You may feel a bit intimidated if you're going on interviews with a particular person, but, because they're hard to read. They're very cold, calculating. But it's going to be fine. If you're having a low period with career, finances, particularly business owners, that's going to also kind of pick up again as well. You even may figure out or either make a decision or start creating another stream of income or expanding your business in some kind of way, and there's going to be help along the way as well. So career looks a lot better as you get further into the week to come. Now, home life looks good. There's like a new beginning in home for some of you. Decisions that are being made. Also, you may hear from people that you didn't expect to hear from. Someone may need your help. I feel that there's an opportunity to have people come over, or I get reunite with people, but there's also a lot of stress and worry because, what is this? You may not be able to get, like, you may get invitations to go out, come over to people's place, people come into your place, but you may have to renege on that. Like, especially if you're having the event or something like that, you may have to renege or put it on hold because you have to work, or you have to work on something. Work may get in the way of having fun time, play time, and you may have been expecting this time, expecting to do this thing. Also, it's like something that you have to work on. You have to work on something with someone. I just keep seeing a lot of fear, anxiety, worry around having to deal with something that you would rather not have to deal with. And you're not happy about it, but what can you do, right? You may look back at this and say, damn, it wasn't that bad after all. Now, I see some type of heartbreak and pain or disappointment that is going to that can get out of control, right? Hurt words, disrespectful words, misunderstanding in communication, which is very probable now with Mercury retrograde, can turn someone cold, nasty. I feel man and woman, this from, like, it could be from now going into next week, definitely. There can be conflict, difficulty. Someone could be very uncaring in how they're communicating, just straight nasty, out for blood. And it could be you could be the nasty person, but there's one person who is very quiet, right? They take it, and they've been hurt, you've dealt with it with yourself, to yourself. You may be either ready to fight now, or you have to deal with somebody that wants to fight, okay? But actually, it's like, I don't think it's going to work out that way. If somebody is nasty with you, I feel like they're going to have to come back and apologize by the end of the week going into next weekend. I feel that for some of you, by mid to late week, you get very busy when it comes to work. And I feel like, some of you are just going to you're going to get a job offer if you've been looking for a job. I also see offers here as well. It's like some type of offer, an apology is going to come your way, is what it looks like to me. Someone may be mad. Like, now, as I was kind of telling Sagittarius, well, let's get into love, as a matter of fact. I'm single Scorpios. You're ruthless right now. You're cold, calculating, very methodical. Love is not what's on your mind. It's a lot of stuff going on in your life right now that you have to deal with, that either you can't deal with, shit don't want to deal with, but have to deal with, because time waits for no one. And it's your time. It's your time. You're on a new cycle. In order for you to get new, you've got to deal with the old, whether you want to or not, by choice or by force. And I feel that right now, love is not really on the menu for you because of all these other things that you have to tend to. That doesn't stop people from wanting to call you, talk to you, speak to you out in the street, like whatever, right? But right now, and maybe not for the next 5 months or so, it could be 5 weeks to 5 months, but I didn't do your yearly, so I can't really give you a projector of what the rest of your year was looking like. But I'm going to say 5 weeks to 5 months, you're going to be on this place of like, no, not right now. Not fully being able to open up to love because you're still hurt, and you still have to guard yourself. Some of you, hell, you're not able to be in a relationship because you may be upside down financially. You can't, or you keep attracting men who are insecure. It could be women, but someone who's insecure, who's not financially stable, who's not able to commit, who just has issues and they hide a lot, you know. You may be getting rid of that energy though. Some of you definitely Scorpios, maybe like I said in 5 weeks by Sagittarius season. I wanted to say Virgo, but for some of you it's going to be Virgo season, your season, or Sagittarius season so let me say this. From September on, okay? Mercury is retrograde. My brain is not working as like it used to. So bear with me. But from September onward is when new love is going to come. One that could definitely result in commitment, marriage, that sort of thing. This is, again, for Scorpio singles. But right now, anyone that's coming into your life, they could be players and playing games, immature. I don't care how old they are, very immature, in and out type of people. That's just not going to work because you're not having any of it. You could see people like that a mile away, and as soon as whatever they do, however they approach you to try, you already know what you're going to do, and it may be perceived as cutthroat, but for you, it's just, I'm not playing any games. But you're definitely still trying to get over heartbreak and pain. And some of you, and leave it in the comment section below if you would like to share. Some of you have a very kind of enemy connection with someone, like your enemies. It feels very much like an enemy. But I get the female doesn't want to fight. She actually wants him to disappear, but he never leaves. He doesn't want to disappear, and you have to deal with somebody that you just don't want to deal with. I'm sorry, Scorpio. Boy, do I know how that feels. Trust me, I do. And sometimes it's not even a love situation, but you have people in your life you just don't want to deal with. Now, let's get into couples. Couple Scorpios, I feel like this is a good energy. Your extended reading was absolutely amazing, but for some of you, I do feel like one chapter is ending while another chapter is absolutely beginning. So if you're in a relationship but you've not yet gotten married, you're about to get married, or your relationship is really getting ready to go to the next level. This person is ready to take the relationship to the next level. They've made the decision. You guys have been stagnant for a very long time. Someone has matured, has grown up, and they're willing to take things to the next level. Now, for some of you Scorpios who are in a relationship, you may be about to have a fallout with your mate. He's angry, you're hurt. He's done this before. Like, he'll just say some reckless stuff and hurt your feelings, not taking into account just how deep the feelings run. And I feel that he'll be apologizing by the end of the week. That's for sure. Trying to make it up and, saying I didn't have to, blah, 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 blah. So if there's issues and tension in the home, which it looks like it's going to be, that'll get fixed. For others of you, though, there may be a situation where someone could be coming into somebody's life. Like, somebody could be coming back into somebody's life. Let me say that. Some of you, your mate may step out, or there's just like an extra person in your equation. And like I said, it could come from messaging comes in, and then there's worry. You're not happy about the situation, that this person leaves and now they want to go and hang out. You know what happens when they go and hang out. You know what happens when they go and take a trip. You know what happens. So it's that type of thing. And you could be fighting with your mate because they want to do something and you don't trust it, is what it looks like to me here. That should be for a very small percentage of you guys. Some of you feel like you're being taken advantage of. It doesn't matter what you do, how you do it. This person is never satisfied. And they always expect you to I keep getting, somebody's always expecting the other person to cater to them. Also, Scorpios, you guys are coming out of that negative energy of being scared and worried and fearful, and things will really start to feel like they're falling into place. An end to a relationship, but I feel like it's actually like an end to drama if you're in a relationship, whether it is because you choose yourself or that you guys amicably work things out. Everything being revealed could be problematic as well. Like, you don't have all the answers, and someone may have 1 foot in and 1 foot out of the relationship. You know, though, that for some of you, you know that this relationship is worth seeing it through, or you want to, because it's gonna give you what you want. Some of you could be thinking about breaking up, ending the relationship because you've been watching someone. They've been watching you. There's been conflict in this relationship. And someone is not, it's like the energy is not being put in the proper place. Does that make sense? It's like when someone wants to take a break, quote unquote, right? Quote unquote break. They want to take a break, but you already know their strategy. They act up, they get cold and distant, they bring up something, creates a fight, an argument. Then it's like, I think we need to take a break, or they stop answering their phone, playing games so that they can have time to themselves, only to come crawling back again. And, then you guys are working things out again. Things, if that's the case and you have that in and out, up and down relationship, things are going to get sticky again. Okay. And some of you know, like, you already know what it is. But there's a lot of hope that this situation is going to calm down and the two of you will be able to get on a better page and start anew, and things will work itself out. And there's no stopping the two of you because you feel like there's a lot of love there. Somebody just needs to grow up and realize that you're not an enemy, that, everything that they have is right here with you. And to, not just come back and keep coming in and out and back and making promises and sticking and staying with it for a little while and then disappearing again, only to do it the same way. But literally, when you come back, understand what you have in me, understand who I am to you, and make the change, because I've changed. I'm not the same person I used to be. I'm better, and I'm sure at one point, I don't care how old you are, at one point, if you're living and doing the work, you will improve. And so I think you want this person to see themselves as you see them and see you, and treat you as they say they see you. Does that make sense? And treat you that way. If you are down for them, loyal to them, committed to them, this, that, treat me that way. And that's for a different group of you. This is not for those of you who are getting married or, taking your relationship to the next level. Those are the ones who probably are having issues outside of the relationship, other people around you, or it could be, like I said, money issues, money woes. But for those of you, that can get worked out. I'm talking about for the Scorpios who are in a very in and out relationship with their mate. And they're on this cycle of immaturity just so the person can kind of keep a long arm in between the two of you so that they can still go out and do their thing because they're not ready to commit. It's like you're ready. It's like it's time. It's time. So in the extended, we're going to look deeper into this relationship. How do they feel about you? What do they want? How do they see the relationship? What are they challenged by? What secrets are they keeping? What would they like to tell you deep down inside? What will their actions be to avoid you? And ultimately, what's going to be the outcome of your relationship? It was a great extended, actually. So if you're interested in that, click the link in the description box below. It also describes everything that we look If you would like a personal reading, click the link to my website to set something up for yourself. If you want to share, do so in that comment section below. And if you're new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I'll be back very soon with another one. Take care, Scorpio.